Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Lady Yo and welcome to So Serious Gaming, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a bit of a different build. So now, if you've seen my previous FIRECREST build after 1.8 dropped, you might have heard me say that it's nowhere near as good as it used to be, despite it having the extra damage buffs and things like that. Just in PvP it doesn't feel as strong as it once was, even though the turret is now technically stronger. So I was having to think about it, and I was like, what can I do different? Like, how can I... Because I like the set, I love the idea, and it's great crowd control for your team too. So I'm thinking, what can I do to make this build feel good, to make it feel fun and not just there, so to speak. And I thought, I wonder what it'd be like with firearms. So I went with a FIRECREST build. I'm running 7.7k firearms and 5.3k stamina. I mean, you can change that up and down either way, depending on how you feel. But I didn't really go into skill power, and I don't really feel like I needed to, honestly. The turret's max range is 18.6 meters, so it's already at the max range, and I'm using it solely for crowd control. So this allows me to play a support role whilst playing the role I actually like to play as a damage dealer. So 7.7k firearms gives my house 22.4k base damage. And then you've got to take into account, you know, if they're on fire, the 4-piece bonus, your weapon damage is increased by 15% against burning targets. But then when you have the 6-piece, bullets have a 2% chance to cause an enemy to burn, which in turn makes your weapon deal more damage. Burning targets can cause a fiery explosion when killed once every 10 seconds. So, you know, if you down somebody and you punch them out and they're on fire, they're going to explode and put fire everywhere and then set his teammates on fire, which thus gives you a damage buff. The agent is immune to their own fiery explosions, so when you blow, you know, if a player's on fire and you finish them off and they explode and flames go everywhere, you're immune to it, so you're fine. And then, of course, the NPC set on fire by your flame turret will burn 25% longer. That's irrelevant to us. We're not using it for that. So yeah, I am running my usual house, Deadly Unforgiving, 22.4k base damage. I'm running it with the mag size, crit damage, rate of fire. The sight is crit damage, headshot damage, crit chance. The muzzle is crit damage, crit chance, headshot damage, and the underbarrel is crit damage, accuracy, and reload speed. I have an Elvoa as my secondary, which is 18.9k base, Deadly Unforgiving, and responsive. The mag is mag size, crit chance, rate of fire. The sight is crit chance, crit damage, headshot damage. The muzzle's crit damage, crit chance, headshot damage, and the underbarrel is stability, crit damage, and accuracy. Again, if you want to use different weapons, you can do. I just like using these. They're basically the strongest weapons to use at the moment, unless you go with like striker shotgun, something like that, which I don't really like using. I've always preferred SMGs, so I go with the house and the Elvoa as a backup. So, oh yeah, and I also use the double sword off with predatory, sustained, and determined. This gives me a little bit of survivability. Predatory gives me some form of healing, sustained kind of, you know, increases my health slightly, and determined helps with my cooldowns on my skills, but also my ult. So I can use that to punch, you know, switch to that to punch a player out, and that'll help with my cooldowns, or kill some red bar NPCs, and that helps with my cooldowns, and I'm all good. Now, my vest, as you can see, the armor roll is a little low. It's not optimized, isn't this build? So I'm still optimizing it. I'm still looking for some new pieces to make improvements on it and things like that. So it's still a work in progress, but it still works, and it's a hell of a lot of fun to use. So I wanted to put it out there for you guys, and hopefully you guys can have some fun with it too. So yeah, the vest is rolled for firearms, health, skill haste, and increased kill XP. I want a better vest, of course, because I want to roll. I want ammo capacity and not increased kill XP, ideally, but it is what it is. I've gone for skill haste on there because I want to try and get my turret to cool down before the one that's already placed is finished. That way then the less amount of time I can spend without a turret, the better. So I want to try and get the cooldown and the turret duration at about the same time, so that when it ends I can instantly place another one. So that's kind of where I'm aiming for. The mask is stamina, crit chance, blind and death resistance. The holster is stamina, crit damage, burn resistance, damage to elites and shock resistance. I would prefer bleed resistance over damage to elites, but not much I can do there. And oh yeah, I'm running firearms mods with crit chance on the vest, by the way, and on the mask I'm running firearms with crit chance, and on the knee pads firearms with crit chance, and I have turret damage. Now I want to change these mods. I don't have mods that I need at the moment, but I want to change the turret damage and turret health mods that I'm using for turret duration. That way I don't need to worry about skill haste on my gear pieces, because it'll keep my turret going for longer. But I only have one turret duration mod at the moment, so I'm kind of, yeah, I'm kind of stuck for that at the minute. So the holster is rolled for crit chance, and yeah, that has a turret duration mod. The gloves are firearms, crit chance, skill haste and SMG damage. I want to find some more gloves. I want them rolled with firearms, crit chance, SMG damage and crit damage, because I want to be able to take the skill haste off the gloves and compensate that by having the turret duration mods. That way then I can maximise the damage output of my weapon, but still ensure that my turret is always available to put down. So that's the changes that I kind of want to make. And then the backpack is rolled for firearms, crit damage and ammo capacity, and that has a firearms mod with crit chance and 2 turret health mods. Again, I want to be, I want to be changing some of these mods out for turret duration mods, and I can get rid of skill haste on my gloves so that my build can do more damage. And yeah, so as you can see at the moment, it helps when I go to the right weapon. Is it gonna swap to it for me? Thank you. So if we go to weapon, we got 46.5% crit chance and 119% crit damage. But don't forget, when I find some better gloves, the skill haste will be gone and I will have crit damage added back to the gun. So yeah, like I said, this isn't finished. There is improvements I want to make. It's a work in progress, but it works. I'm having fun with it, and I wanted to share it with you guys so you guys could, do it yourself, or at least use it as a baseline. As oh well, I never really thought of that. Let me give it a try. So yeah, as you can see with the turret, I've got a 48.2 second cooldown. 48.2 second lifetime with a 52.8 second cooldown, which means that there's 4 seconds between the turret dying and me being able to put one down. 4 seconds isn't very long, but when you take into account things such as strike back or triage, and even if if you've got a reclaimer on your team and they've got the box down, that's going to help you cooldowns as well. Or if you're drinking sodas, using determined, all that kind of stuff, all these things are going to make up that time in between your turret finishing and it cooling down. So you don't have to worry too much about having those times perfectly the same. If there's any minor differences, there's not an issue, because you're going to be running things like triage, strike back, you're going to be drinking sodas, you're going to be using determined and all that kind of stuff that's going to help you cooldowns anyway. So don't worry too much. I just want to do it on the off chance that I don't get any of these buffs in that time or whatever, and it's, to make sure that it is actually available. And then I run a support station as well. Generally, if we depending on what healer we have, if he's a final measure healer, he might use the box that gives us the biggest heal. So then the 3 of us will run an immune box, and we will just rotate our immune boxes so that we've always got an immune box there for bleed and turrets and whatever else. And in the gameplay you will see that he was actually running a final measure healer, was our healer guy, and I believe he was running the life support, if I remember correctly. and we were rotating our immune boxes as needed to make sure that we were always immune, and it was working out really well. The turret was, you know, giving people a hard time. They DMP the turret. They think they could push. I'd start shooting. My bullets set them on fire. It were, you know, it's just a great build. It's you've got good damage. You've got crowd control, which is making you do even more damage. I just love the build. It's so much fun, and people don't really know, you know, they don't know what to expect, because you see FIRECREST, you automatically think high electronics, the turret's going to hurt, it's the turret we need to focus on. My turret doesn't really do much but, you know, push you back, set you on fire, and make my weapon do more damage. So then people get confused, they don't really know what to think. So I absolutely love it. It's so much fun, and you'll see it in the gameplay that, you know, people would think they could push because the turret's down, and then they're on fire again, and they instantly move back. And I just love it. By far my favourite build at the moment, just because of how much fun it is. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys with some gameplay that we got on stream last night. So I'm gonna leave you guys with that. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash that like button. You guys are freaking amazing, man. We hit 7K. The streams have been seriously lit. The last video view count has been crazy. It's got like 120 likes on it. Like, dude, you guys are absolutely incredible, and I cannot thank you enough, man. So let's keep it going. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, join the Jester Squad, turn your notifications on, all that good stuff. Once again, guys, thank you for watching. Oh, and don't forget to comment below too. Let me know what you think of the build. Do you use it? I know some of you guys that were in stream last night were saying that you've been using something very similar. So let me know if you've been doing something like this. You know, if you've wanted to use FIRECREST and didn't really know what to do with it. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you think. You beautiful people have a great day. Appreciate you all as always, man. And I will see you all in another video. Peace.
No!
3.
I was saying hello to my
Let me get my box. Oh god.
Alert.
Oh,
Your team is about to division. Your team is now on the
something
road.
hurt.
He's down, he's down.
Down.
2 plays down.
I'm a spam nade. Trying to get him a spam nade.
Oh, yeah.
They got him up.
You get back
I'm good. I was gonna try and finish him, but they got him up.
Oh my god. Hey.
Alright, here we go.
There's one down.
Another one down.
I've no green,
Wait, why am
There's one down.
I got you.
Thank you for the heal.
Get ready.
Focus this guy at the front. Good shit.
Put on explosive bullets, okay? Guard main.
Thanks for me on the feet.
Can't see anything. Jesus
This
Christ.
is much better. My
I
box
got
is
one
down.
out there.
I got to protect this. This on you.
Got another one.
He's gonna get himself. He's gonna get himself up. I've got one. I put one down.
It's good. I got it. I got my box
Yeah, I
down
need to
now.
put mine down.
He's down again.
Oh, Lee,
I'm gonna take a risk.
All
Take a
of
risk.
those bullets.
I just made it.
He's down.
Dude, how did he get off? I legit.
If you want to clear your
Got
manhunt,
him.
reach the indicated location.
They went rogue over there, bro.
They went wrong.
It's not good. We'll stay here and like, yeah, manhole. It's not good. We'll stay here.
They can't cross
I'm
this
waiting
line.
for the maid spam. I'm waiting
Well.
for the maid spam, man.
My attack's almost
I'm
back.
waiting for it.
I'm gonna
My attack
watch
link's up.
this
Oh,
nowhere close
shit.
to being back.
Do you want to go green?
Attack link on this guy too.
House, do you want to go green? Because then,
I just did. I just
yeah,
did.
yeah, because you'll
I
cool
did.
yours down faster
Screen.
than we will. Barracuda, what's good, bro? We're full at the minute, mate.
I don't know, man. Fire in, fire in, fire in. me. My box is down.
My immune's down.
Easy, listen.
30k crit. I love this build, dude.
What are you doing?
Box is
Warning.
down.
You are now entering a contaminated area. Now leaving the
came here, guys.
contaminated area.
Now they're manhunt.
What's the strongest weapons in this game?
Stop
They're not
taking out
coming in here,
John.
though.
Depends what you're looking for. The house, as far as SMGs go, is possibly
there's a
the
med kit out
strongest.
there.
It depends on, like,
There's a med
people
kit
have
out
different
there.
opinions on
I'm going for it.
that. House,
Yeah.
No!
Was it worth it?
Yeah, I needed it. I had none left. I had none
How
left.
are they gonna get
we're just gonna sit
I
here
don't
for
know.
now.
You're not. There's
Just fight to the death.
people to your left.
You ran into
Just
my
fight
blades.
to the death.
Ah, nice, man.
Yeah, you're not the
Yeah, for ARs, David, it's probably the Elvoa and the Police M4, or the M4. Again, people, yeah, some people,
So,
people
lightweight
debate, don't
police,
they?
and then the roll. Yeah.
I have to check my map here and make sure I run.
Okay, so they went manhunt over there. They got tired of fighting us.
Yeah, I'm gonna get wrecked.
Agent on your team is down. Required.
No, green. I don't see.
I'm coming.
No, he's got me.
Got you drunk.
He's got me. Yeah, it took you long enough to realize.
Oh,
Bitch.
shit, guys.
You got me, so that's all
This
that
is gonna be
matters.
bad.
Ah!
This is gonna be bad.
Dude, we need your healing. Terribly bad.
He's down.
They're in.
One down.
I need a heal.
I don't know.
Nice.
There's another one down over there. Can you get this game on PC? Yes, you can, David. You can indeed.
Oh my god.
Jeez. Box is down.
Box is down. You pick up the feet.
Oh, my turret's run out, man, and he just EMP'd it before it broke.
Oh, that guy's so low. I'm fucking green.
Do you know how much it costs? It's not. I don't know. I'm not sure on PC. Smoke, have you any ideas? I've no green.
What? I got shot through a wall.
It should be on sale. Yeah, I think so.
How come I don't get that fucking...
I'm out of
You
medkits.
do.
Just checked it.
Yeah, it's over now. It's a buff.
I don't care, bro. Let's just fight. I just down.
We'll look into the details.
Your blue. Oh, your blue's not on the Great. I was gonna say blue and Tatum.
Yeah, no, I have
Heals on me.
special ability heal.
Any AoE out there?
Yeah. Don't rush us, boy.
Heals on me.
Hey, I think I'm
Stepping that deeper for a second.
I see my lap. I'm not going to do it now. You're not up to the ball. Like,
That turret hurts.
Yeah, that turret does hurt.
My
Your
blue's
blue's back.
Box is down.
Blue's back.
Box is down.
Do you want to blue and Tatum? Alright, do it.
Yep.
Go.
Let's get it. Rush now.
Supply drop detected. Uploading.
Back
Back
up.
is up. Back in the box.
It's backfired.
God.
That backfired.
Backfire.
Dude, there's so many fucking people out there. I actually didn't think there was that many people. Jesus, dude. GG, boys.
It not work. Oh my god. GG.
Oh
I'm
my
recording the
God.
past 2 minutes.
GG's.